Hi folks, so at the moment we have an ambulance, a fire thing, or police going past. Great soundtrack. I happen to be in the Dog Star at the moment. I'm not drinking, I'm just having an orange juice, but I love this. I love this. It's my orange juice over there. But yeah, I love the Dog Star pub. I keep telling them that nobody takes any mind. Nobody's going to listen to me anyway. Another one. It could be if there's two, generally it's fire. Generally, not always. Although then again, could be the police, I suppose. Could be something big going on. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm smoking. I know. It's another thing I need to pack in. Costs way too much. In more ways than one. Anyway, sorry. Right. Bits of tobacco in my mouth. Yeah, so let me show you a little bit of the Dog Star. Now it's empty at the moment, there's nobody in. They've only just opened. But, like I said, I do love this place. I love its character. These floors, man, even though in parts they're really, really shiny and look almost brand new, but they're actually really, really old. So it used to be called the Atlantic at one time. That's what it used to be called, the Atlantic. But now, let's say it's called the Dog Star. And I keep telling them, you know, we've got a picture down the other end, and I'm not sure if I want to go down there and film right now, because they might say, excuse me, sorry, you can't film it there. But in fact, I think it's right out there. Yeah, it's right there. Right, look at this, look. Right, you see, it's not actually a dog, it's named after a star system. A binary star system, and the binary star system is called Sirius, and Sirius is two stars, one sort of main sequence star and a dwarf star. And dwarf star is called the pup. It's nicknamed the pup because it follows the main star around, and let's say hence it's called a binary star system. And its nickname is the Dog Star. So anyway, that's really what this place should have more depiction of, not a picture of a dog, because it wasn't the star of a dog. But anyway, yeah, so I was just thinking I might have a game of pool actually on my own, try and beam myself. So just for the time being, momentarily, with that fantastic background behind me, I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now. Hi folks. So, yeah, like I said, this medication is knocking me for six. So I was going to go out. I don't know where. It's not the best day in the world. It's a bit rainy, but it's also a bit sunny. So it's a bit off and on. in terms of the weather. And like I said, this medication, man, whew, boy, it does wipe me out. So much so that I slept all the way through. I was supposed to have seen the doctor today. I missed that appointment. I was supposed to go to the job centre, try and sort that out. That's not happened either. But Mohammed did ring me and I explained to him what was going on. He's as good as gold and he's going to try and sort something out. Maybe even get people from there to come and see me to check the sick note and do it that way. I didn't even know they would do something like that. So that's another possibility. But I rearranged for tomorrow for 11. I just hope I can make it because, like I said, this medication, it really wipes me out. So I know it's antipsychotic medication, that's what they've got me on. Whether it's the right medication or not to have me on, I don't know. But at the moment, that's the medication I'm on, antipsychotic. It drains me. I feel my whole body feels like lead. You know what I mean? I just feel so heavy, and like all I want to do is just curl up and go to sleep. And for the most part, that's what I've been doing. I did today anyway, particularly. So apologies for lack of really interesting places and interesting videos. But yeah, I guess for the time being, that's what I need to do, and maybe give the medication time for my body to get used to it, so it acclimatizes to it. That's not quite the right word, but you know what I mean. So anyway, yeah. So as you can see, I haven't quite finished the. I'm going to call it the feature wall. This might become a feature wall. I haven't quite finished it. The coverage isn't brilliant, you might have noticed. There's some patches that need doing, and obviously I need to cut in better at the top there, and down the sides, and the plug sockets of course as well. It's all going to take time, but I need a clean sweep basically and start fresh. So, for the time being, sorry it's short and sweet, and it isn't the most interesting video. I mean, as I'm speaking to you guys, I think, I swear this actually makes the room lighter, having the walls white instead of blue or whatever. Yeah, as I'm speaking, I'm thinking that there's other stuff perhaps that I should be talking about, but right now it escapes me. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I really do want to try and get out and about. Medication allowing. It's amazing how it dopes you up so much. It's unbelievable. So this is another reason why I've been resisting medication for so many years, because I hate the way it makes me feel. I mean, this might be controversial for some people, at least anyway, but I swear, when I have a bit of weed, when I smoke a bit of smoke, because it's also got CBD oil in cannabis, which is the healthy part, not the HTC. The HTC is the bit that gets you high, the bit that makes you stoned, the bit that, you can, for some people at least, can trip on, whatever. It's the active ingredient that makes you, let's say, euphoric and high and so on. But the CBD component of cannabis is the part that's got all the health benefits to it. And that's why it's actually being used in hospital. They were using it in the hospital I was in great. In the Maudsley, when I was in the Maudsley, they even allow people to use it there, the CBD oil, They smoked it in a like a little like a vaping thing, like a vapor, like those vapes that you see around. And because it relaxes you, it calms you down. And they reckon because it's a natural plant, not manufactured, not like these tablets that they give me now, they're manufactured, however they're manufactured. It's a much more natural relaxant, a much more natural pacifier, if you like, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? It's much more natural, and that's why they're allowing it to people to use it in hospital. So, like I said, cannabis itself is not a bad. They should never have scheduled it a Schedule 1 drug because it's not. Now, okay, I accept the fact that for some people, it's like anything. I mean, I'm an alcoholic at the end of the day. I can't drink alcohol, but other people can quite happily without any consequences, without it bothering them in the slightest. Do you know what I mean? But I'm an alcoholic and I can't. Do you know what I mean? I cannot have a drink. I cannot afford to have a drink. And yet, like I said, with cannabis, it's classed as an illegal drug, and yet there's health benefits in there. There's parts of that plant that can help people, and yet they still class it as like some sort of dangerous drug that should be avoided at all costs. And yet there's been no fatalities that have ever been recorded through cannabis. Overdose in terms of overdose and stuff like that. The list goes on and on and on, and I could get on this debate and I could get on this horse all day long about it. I think they should legalise it, and I think they should use it for medical purposes, which a lot of people in a lot of countries are now starting to do because they realise the health benefits of it. Do you know our brains, and I saw this online, our brains actually have cannabis receptors specifically for cannabis. Now, why would nature create something in our brains that is specifically for a specific plant if it wasn't useful or helpful to us? Do you know what I mean? We haven't got a receptor for alcohol necessarily. Although again, I must admit, I'm talking layman's terms and I don't know fully the ins and outs of that, so I can't speak with any great authority, but I do know that they do say that we have receptors within our within the synapses of our brain. There are specific receptors that connect with cannabis. Anyway, that's my super rant. Sorry, I didn't mean... As usual, you know what my videos are like, as usual. Oh, look. Sir Spotty. Hello, Sir Spotty. Sir Spotty has made an appearance and now wishes to leave. So, as his concierge, whatever, I need to open the door for him. He'll meow in a minute if I don't let him out. Watch. You gonna meow? Spot. You want to go out, son? Come on then. You want to go out? I know he wants to go out, that's why he's standing there. Watch, as soon as I open the door. Normally he'll meow. If I leave him there long enough, he'll meow at me. Let me out! Let me out! Right. Come on then. I know you want to go out. Go on then, son. There he goes. Off on his journeys. Yeah, licking his chops. He's had a feed, you see. As soon as he's had a feed, as soon as he's eaten, he'll go out and do his business or whatever he's going to do, and then give it about another 10 minutes or so and he'll be at the door meowing to be let back in again. So like I say, sometimes I feel like he's concierge. You know what I mean? This is his posh Hilton hotel. Well, that's a little bit far from it, but to him, it's like his posh Hilton hotel. Or his apartment, if you like, his very exclusive posh apartment for Spot, and I am to be the desk clerk, the concierge that opens the door for him when he wants to go in and opens the door when he wants to go out. Oh, Spot, I love him to bits. Absolutely love my cat to bits. Right, okay, so for the time being, I'm going to leave it there. I think I was in the middle of saying something, wasn't I? See what I mean about this medication, man? Because it slows your thoughts down. Believe it or not, as much as I've been chatting, it slows your thoughts down, it slows your thinking down. Because my thinking can go 10 to the dozen at times. That's why I jump from subject to subject so often. Because my mind is always racing. So I suppose there's one side effect of it is that it does slow my thinking down a bit. Right, okay. Made a video basically out of nothing. Just me chatting. Yeah, there's another little part to this video earlier on when I was in the Dog Star. I was having an orange juice in there. I was just telling you guys all about, and I told the bar staff, I was telling you, look, it's a binary star system. That's what your pub is named after, a binary star system. Look, his lordship's back. Nope. What's he doing now? Look, see, what's coming? Meow. Go on, meow again, meow. Oh, come on then. Are you coming in? Meow. So, yeah. Anyway, I might Google it as well, actually, and include it in this video. Right, so for the time being, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.